Come on in.
Yeah.
Don't look so frightened.
It's okay.
Directly above us is the potential master bedroom.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, there's planning also for this part of the house as well. This is the old barn.
Right.
So actually you could transform this into living space as well, if you wanted to.
Nice. This is a really good space.
At the moment, the current owners have an office there, a very modern office,
Yeah.
in keeping with the rest of the house.
I think this adds quite a lot more to it, actually, doesn't it?
Also, this may be throwing you a curveball too many now, you could actually use this as a separate building entirely, upstairs as well, and have it as a holiday let.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although, would be nice to have this as a bigger sort of drawing room.
I know,
living
I'm
room
just,
sort of
Now
yeah.
you've been greedy now, haven't you?
I think so.
thing. Yeah.
Well, there's a turn up for the books. I thought a holiday let with income potential might appeal as a business plan, but it looks like home comforts are taking top priority. Outside, the garden starts with a large patio area which leads out onto beautiful landscape gardens with a vegetable plot and formal lawned areas.
So we've seen the view from afar.
Wow, that's amazing.
That is
Yes.
beautiful.
It just keeps going.
Your plot of land is basically the wall. You can follow the wall all the way down there and around.
Okay.
It's about 1.77 acres of land.
Okay.
Right, wow.
That's enough.
Yeah. That's just an enormous space down there.
It is, isn't it? Well, I sense that you like it. So let's talk money. What do you think it's on the market for?
Shall I go first?
Yes, you go first.
I think about 825,000.
Okay, for all that?
Yeah.
Okie dokes.
Why not?
I'm thinking so near to Harrogate, I'm going to say 860.
Oh, okay. You're both way out.
Okay.
But which way?
The right way.
Yes, it is the right way. Currently on the market for £785,000.
Wow. That's a lot cheaper than...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gives you plenty of money to spend.
That's it, and to do the conversions that you would need to do.
Absolutely.
And
to
go on
change those
holiday
rooms.
while it's happening.
Ah, like your style. Well, listen, go and take it all in.
Right.
Go and have a look at that downstairs space. Maybe draw up a few plans in your head.
Okay.
I'll come and catch up with you.
Lovely.
Have a look. Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pleasure, thank you.
A surprise to both our buyers, the first property comes in well under budget at £785,000. This listed farmhouse retains some great period features and has 5 bedrooms, 2 receptions, a large kitchen breakfast room, and also comes with planning permission to create even more living space. Outside, the grounds sit in just under 2 acres and overlook the beautiful Yorkshire Dales.
Really love the house, particularly at the price it was at. I thought it was going to be a lot higher due to it being near to Harrogate, but some wonderful features like the fireplace and the fact that we can do some renovating work as well.
Although the kitchen's perhaps a little bit snugger than you would have liked, what we could do is have this as the dining
Yeah.
room.
I think it'd make a lovely dining room.
I think the house is very nice. I mean, it's the sort of house that anybody would be happy to just move into and live in. And you've also got that potential to do whatever you want to with the area above the garage and below the garage.
Aha.
Hello?
Hello?
Seen enough?
Yes.
You're still smiling.
Absolutely.
So am I. I was catching some rays. It was lovely.
Come on.
Let's not idle though. Come on, let's go. Let's carry on.
Lovely.
A 100 years ago, the Victorian tourist looking to rejuvenate came to North Yorkshire in search of a very specific elixir, water. However, it wasn't the coast or country they escaped to. It was the spa town of Harrogate. Back in 1571, natural springs were discovered by William Slingsby, which tasted similar to those in a Belgian town called Spa. And so Harrogate became the first place in England that had the name Spa applied to it. During the week, Becky and Kyle met up with local historian Malcolm Neeson to find out more about the town's therapeutic properties, starting in the Royal Pump Room, which was created back in 1842.
Well, the strong sulphur well here is the most celebrated in Europe, and for a time they said it was the strongest in the world. But once the curative power of the water was proven, then people started coming in their dozens, their hundreds, their thousands, and eventually the visitor numbers exceeded the population.
Harrogate's popularity as a tourist destination really took off during the 18th century, when a physician called Timothy Blight claimed the sulphur and iron-rich waters had medicinal healing qualities. And by the mid-19th century, over 30,000 visitors a year came to take the waters.
Now the secret is, keep it away from your nose until you're ready to drink. When you are, you bring it to your lips quickly and then down it. Delicious. Yes, yes. Now you must try some.
Okay.
Oh, I can smell it.
Go on then.
Oh.
In a one.
I didn't quite do it. It definitely tastes of boiled eggs. It's quite salty.
I couldn't do that every day, I'll be honest.
There are actually 88 official springs in Harrogate, and 36 can be found in the beautiful Valley Gardens. The gardens formed an exercise element of the visitors' health regime, providing an attractive walk in between drinking the waters. To quench the Victorians' growing desire for entertainment as well as health, Harrogate grew into a fully fledged resort, and the Royal Hall was built in 1903 as a place of day and night amusement for the town's discerning guests.
It was originally called the Kursaal, or Cure Hall, and it was designed by England's greatest theatrical designer, Frank Matcham. I believe he had about 1,200 buildings to his credit, so phenomenal man. And the reason this place is here is really to do with the treatments and the spa. The third facet of the Victorian spa was enjoyment.
Okay.
So you came in here to be entertained, have your stresses lifted.
With many high-quality establishments, it's clear to see why Kyle and Rebecca want to tap into Harrogate's fashionable leisure industry. So hoping we've inspired them with some distinguished ideas for their future business, it's time to get on to our second property. We're travelling 10 miles further north than they wanted to be in order to find a property they can really get their teeth into. Our destination is Pickhill, which is still only half an hour away from Harrogate, should they choose to set up a business here. Pickhill is a quiet, charming village with a church and a local pub, but the nearest shops and amenities are located 8 miles away. Our second property is another Grade 2 listed family home, originally built at the start of the Georgian period and later used as a vicarage in the mid-1800s.
This is it.
Wow.
It is.
Lovely.
Yeah.
It's very beautiful.
Large.
I know. It's,
It's a chunky house.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
from
Outside.
here, it looks lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks impressive.
I like the style.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
But I suppose you'd like to see inside.
Definitely.
Come on, let's go.
Thank you.
Moving away from the rustic style of our first house, this elegant property showcases those great Georgian symmetrical proportions. We're starting the tour in the first of 4 reception rooms.
This is a snug TV room,
Right.
whatever you want it to be. It's one of the reception rooms.
One of the many reception
Yeah.
rooms. It's a nice space, nice size.
There's lots of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally different feel from...
Oh, it's
other
really,
property.
Yeah.
complete
Yeah.
opposites. It's got lots of potential.
The snug is just one of the rooms that flow off the grand hallway with its impressive wood burner. There's also a study, a large dining room with a window seat tucked into the bay, and a bright and very well proportioned drawing room. But next up, we're heading to the kitchen.
Wow.
Oh.
This is lovely. Oh, this is a nice size.
This is what you'd call a country kitchen.
Yes, definitely.
I think you wanted one of those, didn't you?
Yes, absolutely. Oh, it's a lovely size, isn't it?
It is.
And great views out of the window as well. You've got the sort of...
That's your walled garden.
Yeah.
Right. I like it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes.
Good party room.
Oh, definitely. I think you could just spend most of your time in here, actually. Absolutely.
Your catering empire would be founded
It would
here.
build from
Yeah,
here,
this would
from
be the
that
heartbeat.
very
Yeah.
range.
Becky's Cakes.
The kitchen comes complete with a big utility room and a huge walk-in larder, an ideal bonus for our chef. Well, now it's time to see what's in store up on the first floor, where there are 5 of the 7 bedrooms. 2 bedrooms are presented as singles, though one of these is quite large. There's also a twin room, a double bedroom and a family bathroom, which could benefit from some modernisation.
This is the master bedroom at the moment. Getting very bright.
That's lovely.
Nice view into the field.
His and her storage.
That's would be handy.
I'll show
Or
you.
hers and hers.
There's an ensuite as well if you want to have a look.
Yes.
Come.
Thank you.
Yep.
Oh wow, this is a good size.
It's big, isn't it? I mean, again, it could do with some updating, but it's a big room.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It may require a bit of vision and work to make this their own, but the bones of this period Georgian house are fantastic. Up on the top floor lie the last 2 bedrooms, one of which is used for storage and the other presented as a further guest room.
Welcome upstairs.
Oh wow. This is okay.
You're giggling away.
Big room.
Another big room, yeah.
Well, they obviously had to make the most of the space, didn't they?
Yeah.
They didn't have enough.
Yeah, I know.
What do you think?
I think it's different, quirky.
Yeah.
I think it's the sort of house that you would want to take on as a project and put your heart and soul into it, and it could become something really quite special.
That's why we've shown you it.
Yeah.
It's basically, I think, got nearly everything you wanted on your list.
It's a big project, and I think that's something we'd really have to think about.
The brief Rebecca and Kyle gave us was that they didn't want a finished house. They'd prefer somewhere they could make their own. So this place certainly delivers on that front. But will it be too much of a project for them to take on? Time to get outside and see if the garden will persuade them. In the beautifully tended mature grounds, there are formal lawned areas with topiary hedging, an orchard with a variety of fruit trees. There's even some beehives and an ice house. In total, the land extends to 1.5 acres. Again, just what they're looking for. You like?
Yeah, I mean,
It's almost too much, really. There's
so much to take in.
Yeah.
So much to take in.
I'll let you take in that part of the garden later. Maybe you go for a romantic stroll, and I don't really want to be a gooseberry, if that's all right.
No?
Okay, everything comes at a price.
Yes.
What do you reckon?
I'm going to say 890.
890,000. Okay.
I think it will probably be less than that. I'm thinking again about 820.
It's actually currently on the market for £775,000.
Okay, so I'm way out again.
Yeah.
A lot of house, isn't it?
For that money, yeah, a lot of house. Well, why don't you go and take that romantic stroll?
Yeah.
And, you know, that might sway you. You never know.
Yeah.
Have a look.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be at the front.
All right.
Okay.
See you in a bit.
Oh, they're holding hands already.